And good evening, everyone, for the two times from the final time. Welcome back to the Southeastern High School in Augusta, Illinois. I'm Dwayne Hulett, and this is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. It is time for the championship round for Illini West. One starter is going to be Abby White, Madeline Boyer, Reagan Reed, Ali Lopez, Gunning, and Josie Bryan will be the starters. And the Villabero is Kaylin Farrell. As you can see, the starting line, just can't really hear it. I'm sorry, that's just not where we're at in the speaker's point. Abby McMillan is right back. Right front, Kinsey Griswold. Middle front, number 4, Abigail Schaefer. Left front is number 19, Amanda Stevens. Middle back, number 2, Summer Ramsey. Right back, or left back, Summer Ramsey. Right back is Savannah Ramsey. Those will be the starters here for this. The first of 3 games in the championship pool. So how this works is either team that wins, any of the 3 teams that win both of their matches will be the champion of the tournament. If they all go 1-1, which happened in the tournament or in the silver pool this morning, then it's the number of sets it took to get your win, and then they'll break it down after that. Head-to-head, of course, comes into play as well. So that's how it'll work. Southeastern, Illini West, Unity. Those are the 3 schools. Unity already here, setting off to my right, camera left, checking out what's going to happen here in the first game. The winner of this game, obviously, needs to win one more. If Illini West wins, we'll know after the second game if Illini West is the champion. If Southeastern wins, we won't know who the champion is until we get to the end of the third match, which is Southeastern and Unity. Because if Unity were to win against Illini West, then Unity and Southeastern are playing. If Illini West beats Unity, but Unity beats Southeastern, all that stuff comes into play. So here we go. It's the Southeastern Suns and the Illini West Chargers coming at you here. Championship round action from the Lady Suns Classic is underway on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH, and it starts with an ace off the hand of Abby McMillan. 1-0. Suns with an early lead here. Don't forget our live chat is open. Hop in there. Tell us where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. We love to see that. And Reed on the attack, Stevens and Schaefer on the block. And another point for Abby McMillan. It's 2-0. Suns early. Here comes Reed again on the attack. She's going to tip this one. Stevens, back to Stevens from Schaefer. Now it's going to be Reed again. It's going to be blocked by Stevens. It's going to come across Griswold. Schaefer back to Stevens. She kind of missed it, and it went out. She got under that one a little bit. You could tell the sound of it when she hit it. It was a little off. Abby White going back to serve now for the Chargers. Savannah Ramsey takes it. Here's the attack from Stevens. Middle it comes to Griswold, and she hit, or excuse me, not Griswold, Boyer, and she hits it into the net. Side out. Griswold coming back to serve for the Chargers, or for the Suns, excuse me. 3-1 as Boyer for the Chargers hit it into the net. Farrell comes now to, as they get it across, I believe that was Gunning over there. Now Reed on the attack. Here's Savannah Ramsey got that. Back row attack coming from McMillan, and it goes into the net. Side out. Going back to serve is Madeline Boyer. That's actually Kennedy Gunning coming in there now. That on the other attack was number 8, Lopez. Blocked there. Now it's going to be Ramsey with the tip, and she's going to get the kill. Summer Ramsey gets the kill for Southeastern. And Abigail Schaefer is going to come back to serve now. Schaefer serve. Farrell is there. Back to Reagan Reed. It's deep and out. A hitting error gives Schaefer a point. And it's 5-2. Suns with the lead. Schaefer serve right at Farrell again. Josie Bryan's going to bump set. Farrell tried to get it over the net, could not do it. It's 6-2. A little farther left to Reed this time. Bryan's going to set Reagan Reed. It's going to go off the block of Stevens and Ramsey. Reagan Reed's going to get her first kill. And a side out. Reed will go back to serve now. Reed serve. McMillan takes it with both hands above her head. It's an ace for Reed. And the first offensive point of the game for Illini West. Reed is back now to serve one more time. It's 6-4. Ramsey with the dig. Stevens with the attack. She's going to tip it back across after it was blocked by Gunning. That's going to be hit deep by McMillan on the dig. That was Bryan. Bryan on the attack again, and she gets the kill. Josie Bryan on the assist from Reed, and Josie Bryan with the kill. Reed with the point. 6-5. Set number 1, championship round. Reagan Reed back to serve. She served 2 straight points. Summer Ramsey. Schaefer outside to Savannah Ramsey, and she's going to get the kill. Savannah Ramsey gets her first kill of the night. Amanda Stevens coming back to serve now. Number 19. Wasting no time and hitting it into the net. Side out on the service there. Going back to serve number 8, Allie Lopez. Lopez's serve. Schaefer's there. Stevens to McMillan, and it's blocked. Let's see who that is. Abby White on the block. A point for Lopez. McMillan going to try it again. This time it's going to go off of Reed, and a kill for Abby McMillan. Her first. Summer Ramsey coming back to serve now. Her team up 8-7. And a little miscommunication, and it's a point for Summer Ramsey and the Suns. They lead by 2 again, 9-7. Bump set. Bryan, nice, great dig by Amanda Stevens, and they get it across. Now Bryan on the attack, and it's a setting error. She couldn't get there. A great rally by the Suns results in an error by the Chargers, and Summer Ramsey gets another service point, and it's a 3-point game, 10-7 Suns. Farrell on the serve receive. It's going to be a free ball coming across from Farrell. Summer Ramsey's there. Stevens playing the setter's position. Gets it to Savannah, or to Kinsey Griswold, and hits it into the net. 10-8. Going back to serve is the libero, number 99, Kaylin Farrell. Stevens goes to get it. Kinsey Griswold tips it across. Bryan's there. Now back out to Bryan. Off the block and down as it goes off the block of McMillan. Josie Bryan gets the kill. And Farrell gets the service point. And it's 10-9. Illini West has not led in this game. They've come close to tying it a couple times. They have not led. Schaefer, Stevens, middle to McMillan, and she's going to get the kill. They still have not as McMillan gets her third kill. And Savannah Ramsey coming back to serve now. (11-9) the score. Ramsey's serve of the Savannah variety. Hidden across by Madeline Boyer. And then Abigail Schaefer comes up, and instead of just tipping it over, she hits it across, and Abigail Schaefer is going to get the kill, her first. And Savannah Ramsey gets the point. 12-9. What a dig by Summer Ramsey is a big-time hit by Josie Bryan. And then it went off the block. Josie Bryan's going to get the kill. It's her second. Now she goes back to serve after the side out. 12-10 is the score. And Reed was in the nets. Side out to Southeastern, 13-10. Second time through the rotation, it's Abby McMillan serving. Stevens, Schaefer, Stevens off the block. Boyer had to block. Now Griswold's going to get the kill off of Boyer's block as it rolls down the other side of the net. Kenzie Griswold gets the kill. Her first. McMillan gets her third service point. Madeline Boyer, and a big-time block by Amanda Stevens. Another point for McMillan and a timeout. Illini West, they trail by 5, 15-10 here early in this contest. Set number 1 of championship pool play, game number 1. Southeastern against Illini West. Game number 2 will have Illini West against Unity, and then Southeastern will come back for the third and final contest. This game being brought to you by the Watering Hole. The Watering Hole in downtown Augusta is open and says good luck, Suns, in this week's Lady Suns Classic. Stop in for a cold drink Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 1 a.m. with happy hour from 4 to 6. Then on Saturday, 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. They'll be playing these Lady Suns games as well as the football game that just got over, so they should have this big-time contest. These are 3 of the best teams in this championship pool, especially in West Central Illinois, maybe in the state. These are 3 very, very, very good volleyball teams that are playing in this championship pool. It's going to be fun. These next 3 games are 2.5 now. McMillan serves again. Out to Reagan Reed. It's blocked. Ramsey's there, the Savannah variety. Now it's Amanda Stevens drives it home to the floor, and Amanda Stevens has her first kill, and the Suns have their largest lead at 16-10. McMillan had her 5th service point. Middle, it goes to Madeline Boyer, and a big-time block for Amanda Stevens. That's her 3rd block in this contest. McMillan has 6 points, and it's 17-10 Suns. McMillan. A Boyer bump set to Reed. Reed's going to get blocked by Schaefer. Now it's going to go to Farrell on a free ball. Summer Ramsey's there. Schaefer now is going to set quick to Stevens. She tips it across. Reed's there. Bryan back to Reed, and it's out deep, just barely, as Reed hits it out. A hitting error is another point for McMillan, and it's 18-10. Abby McMillan. Bryan to Reed. It's blocked, but it fell down on the Suns side, and it's going to be a kill for Reagan Reed. It'll be her second, and going back to serve will be Abby White on the side out. It's 18-11. Stevens on the attack. She goes down the line and gets the kill. Sometimes you don't have to hit it hard, you just have to hit it right, and that's what she did there. She went around the block and down the line, and Stevens gets her second kill and back to serve. is Kinsey Griswold, and she serves deep and just over the head of Farrell and out. It's a side out back to the Chargers. Gunning checks in. Farrell checks out. Madeline Boyer back to serve now. Her second serve. Reed. With the kill. The ball came right up here to me. Sorry about that, folks. Had to get that for him. Boyer gets her first service point, and it's an 19-13 game now as Madeline Boyer serving it up again. McMillan quick to Stevens, and she just drives it home. I'm telling you what, Josie Bryan, Reagan Reed, and Amanda Stevens have got to be three of the hardest hitting small school players in the state. I think Illini West is 2A. They're still small school, though, out of the fourth scheme, as Schaefer serving again on the side out. Nice dig by Schaefer. Stevens is going to set to Summer Ramsey now. Farrell's there. Bryan to Reed, and that's in. Reagan Reed kind of pulled the same card as she didn't hit it a ton, but hit it where nobody was. And it's a kill for Reagan Reed, unofficially her fourth. And she's going to go back to serve now. Get after the side out. It's 20-14. Tip by Amanda Stevens just over the block of Gunning. And it's a side out, 21-14. Amanda Stevens coming back to serve now. Bryant on the attack. It was out down the left side as she went down the line and missed. Stevens gets the point, her first service point. It's 22-14. Short serve this time. Bryan comes up to get it. Reed goes back to Bryan for the attack. Schaefer, after it went off of Savannah Ramsey's block. Summer Ramsey now is going to tip it. It hits the pole, and it will be out because of that. And a side out on the hitting air. Going back to serve will be number 8. That is Allie Lopez for her second service as well. As they go to fix the post, it bent way over. As Coach Kerr now has to come over and look at it. It's a breakaway pole. Maybe he just pushed it up and it was right. How quick that was. So Allie Lopez serving now for the Chargers. Her service short. Savannah Ramsey's there. Stevens out to Abby McMillan down the line, and a kill for Abby McMillan. Stevens for the assist. 4 kills for Abby McMillan and a side out for the Suns. They lead 23-15. Summer Ramsey going back to serve now. She's got 2 points and a kill thus far. And it's up and over the net. Abby White with the, and then it's not the best of sets, and then a miss hit by Josie Bryan, and it's game point for the Suns. Summer Ramsey gets the point. It's 24-15 Suns. Ramsey serve over. Gunning pushes it deep into the corner. She'll get the kill, and they live to fight another round. Kennedy Gunning gets her first kill. It's 24-16. They have to serve 8 straight off the hand of Kaylin Farrell here to stay up in this one. Summer Ramsey. Schaefer's going to send it across. Farrell's there. Now Reed out to Bryan, and she drives it down, and Bryan got into the net, and she knew it as soon as she did it. This is it for set number 1, 25-16. The Illini West Chargers fall to the Southeastern Suns in the first set. We'll take a break and be back here in just a couple minutes with set number 2 and championship pool play game number 1 here from the Southeastern Suns Lady Suns Classic on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True convection cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True convection cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm gonna have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I thought about the staff of MDH, they're all good. And you will get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
Welcome back to Southeastern High School. I'm Dwayne Hulett. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH, and it's a good one if you're a Southeastern Suns fan anyway. It's 25-16 Suns in game number 1. Game number 2 getting ready to come your way in about 50 seconds. Reagan Reed, the star for Illini West in set number 1. She had 2 points, an ace, and 4 kills. Nobody else had more than one service point. Ali Lopez had 1, Madeline Boyer had 1, and Kaylin Farrell had 1. Abby White had a block. Kennedy Gunning had a kill, and Josie Bryan had 2 kills. For the Southeastern Suns, the star of set 1 was Abby McMillan with 7 service points, 1 ace, and 4 kills. Amanda Stevens was equally as good at the net, though. She only had 1 service point, but she had 2 kills and 3 kill blocks. Summer Ramsey had 4 points and a kill. Abigail Schaefer, make that 3 points, I'm sorry. 3 points and a kill. Abigail Schaefer had 2 points, a kill, and a block. Savannah Ramsey had a point and a kill, and Kinsey Griswold had a kill as well. That's how the things shook up in set number 1. So Reagan Reed and Josie Bryan have flip-flop here. And Reed will serve first for the Chargers in game 2. Here we go. Stevens from the back row. It's going to be Bryan on the attack. Stevens is there. Schaefer to McMillan, and she's going to hit it out. Well, they're going to call somebody in the net. The Chargers were in the net, side out to the Suns, and coming back to serve will be Abby McMillan. The Suns lead 1-0. Abby McMillan's serve goes cross to Bryan. Reagan Reed to Bryan. It's blocked by Stevens and Schaefer. Now it's going to go over to Abby White, and it's going to be 4 hits. Abby McMillan gets her 8th service point of the match. Reed's going to set Bryan again. Schaefer now to Stevens, who had to go left-handed for that one, but she got it across. Farrell's there. Summer Ramsey. Now Schaefer. Stevens tips it down, and she's going to get the kill. And she looks at her and says, get those up just a little bit for me, but I'll get the kill anyway. And McMillan gets another point, her 9th. And it's 3-0. McMillan's serve is to Bryan. Reed back to Bryan. Tips at the net on the block, and it falls as Griswold couldn't get there. And it's going to be 3-1 on the side out. Heading back to serve is going to be Abby White, number 4 for the Chargers. Deep, Summer Ramsey's there. Schaefer now is going to go to Stevens. Stevens going to go down the line. Reed's there. And Farrell does a great job to try and get there, but it was 4 hits. They couldn't get it over. Farrell hustling to get over there. Couldn't get it up far enough to do anything with it. And Kenzie Griswold is going to come back to serve now. She has 1 kill in the match, no points. Now it's going to come to Bryan, and it's going to be tipped across by Schaefer. Now bumped across to McMillan. Schaefer quick to Stevens, and the set wasn't high enough again. Stevens tried to lift it to get away with it, couldn't do it. It's 4-2 on the side out, and Madeline Boyer going back to serve, checking in as gunning for the Chargers. Boyer on the serve. Stevens is there. Now it's going to be a bump out to Ramsey, who's going to hit the pole again. It's 4-3. Boyer gets her second service point. 1-point game here. Stevens, Schaefer. Stevens hits it out. Tied up at 4. Abby McMillan struggled with that one, an ace for Boyer. And it's 5-4. Illini West take the lead. We'll go crossed on the back throw from Stevens, and then Bryan getting a little too fancy down the line, and we knotted up at 5. Back to serve is Abigail Schaefer. Farrell, McMillan. Schaefer is going to go to Stevens, and she's going to drive it home. Amanda Stevens gets her 4th kill. Schaefer gets the points, her 3rd, and it's 6-5. Southeastern back on top. Schaefer's serve goes to Farrell. Reed's going to back set to Bryan. It's tipped. Now it's going to be a free ball coming across by Schaefer. Out to Bryan. McMillan. Reed's going to bump set it across. It's going to be a free ball coming back the other way. Schaefer. Savannah Ramsey to Stevens. It's off the net and off the block of gunning. Stevens gets her 5th kill, and Schaefer gets another point. And the Suns open up a 7-5 lead now. Abigail Schaefer with 4 service points thus far. Serves to Farrell. Now it's going to be a back set to Bryan off the block of Summer Ramsey out of bounds. Josie Bryan gets the kill, her 3rd. And now she goes back to serve. That'll bring Reagan Reed to the front row for the Chargers. Stevens on the serve receive. Schaefer quick to Stevens. Down and in for Amanda Stevens. 8-6. The score. Amanda Stevens back to serve now. That's going to be brought over a free ball. Schaefer's there. Stevens is going to set. Middle to McMillan, and McMillan's going to get the kill. 5 kills for Abby McMillan. 9-6 is the score. Stevens gets the service point, her 2nd. Crossed it goes. White was there, and Bryan can't do anything with it. Stevens gets the ace, and it's 10-6. Low, hard serve is dug. It's going to be Reed on the attack, and she's going to get the kill off the arm of Savannah Ramsey. It went right past the shoulder of Amanda Stevens, a side out, and going back to serve is going to be number 8, Allie Lopez, for her 1st attempt, the 5th server of the game for the Chargers. McMillan from Stevens on the outside, and it is out, just barely out, makes it 10-8, and a point for Allie Lopez, her 2nd service point. Schaefer, Stevens, back to Ramsey. Off the net and a kill for Summer Ramsey. That'll be her second kill and a side out for the Suns, and Summer Ramsey's going to come back to serve now with her team up 11-8. Summer Ramsey's serve is up and over. Farrell is there for the serve receive. It's going to go middle to Reed. It's blocked by McMillan, bumped up. There's a replay. I think it was an inadvertent whistle. Replay. Good job by Reed and Bryan, I believe, down there to keep that up. Summer Ramsey's next serve goes to Farrell. This is much better. Reed's going to Bryan, I guess, was there. Bryan is the one that hit it. They called a front row attack, so Summer Ramsey's going to get the point. 12-8. If it helps, I get those two mixed up too from back here, but and into the net it goes. 12-9. Farrell going back to serve now. Last server in the rotation. Griswold on the attack. Comes back. Stevens is going to set Savannah Ramsey now. It's blocked. And it's going to be, they're not going to be able to get across. That's 3 hits. Savannah Ramsey gets it to finally fall, and she'll come back to serve now, 13-9. Bryan sets to Reed. Stevens is there, and McMillan was in the net. You could probably see by her reaction on the screen that she knew it as soon as she did it. Reed goes back to serve now. It'll be her second service attempt. 13-10. Summer Ramsey. Schaefer. Mishit the set. Reed gets her third service point. 13-11 now the score. Reed, Summer Ramsey. Now it's going to go back row attack to Amanda Stevens, and she's going to drive it home. Amanda Stevens with kill number 6 on the night here in game number 1. Abby McMillan now back to serve, her second service. It's 14-11, Suns with the lead. And it's an ace for Abby McMillan, 15-11. 10 service points in the contest for Abby McMillan, including 2 aces. Again, Bryan. Reed back to Bryan. McMillan back over. Again, Bryan, Reed, Bryan. And then Bryan's going to find the kill. Josie Bryan, her 4th kill. Side out. 15-12. Abby White back to serve now. No variation from the service at this time for either team so far in this contest. It's been the same the whole time. Bryan, a great one-arm dig by Ramsey. It's a free ball across by Schaefer. Now Reed's going to set Bryan again. She's going to tip it, but Savannah Ramsey's there. Here's an attack for Stevens, but she drives it right into the block of Madeline Boyer, and she'll get the kill block. And it's a point for Abby White. Stevens is going to set back row to Ramsey. Summer Ramsey's attack was dug. It's going to come out to Bryan. McMillan is there. Now it's somebody was in the net. I don't know who that was. It had to be somebody. Somebody was in the net again. This time it was Schaefer. And White's going to get the point again. It's 15-14. Summer Ramsey, Schaefer out to Stevens. Down the line and out. We're knotted at 15. Illini West had trailed by 5. Stevens with the attack and a kill. Completely different attitudes here. If you're watching the celebrations, Illini West is anytime something good happens, they're all about bouncing around, jumping around, screaming and yelling. The Suns do that to an extent, but they're much more subdued about it. Stevens had her 7th kill right there. Ramsey hits it in the net. We're tied at 16. Now Madeline Boyer going back to serve for her 2nd time. 16-16, set number 2. Suns lead 1-0. McMillan gets caught in the middle, and it's an ace for Madeline Boyer. Her 5th point, 2nd ace. And Illini West has their first lead since 5-4. And Stevens hits it out. 18-16 and a timeout Southeastern. We'll take a quick break as well and be back on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH right after this.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
Welcome back to Southeastern High School. It's 18-16 at Illini West. They took the lead at 17-16. Including the side out, they've scored 3 straight points. See if they do their dance at the end of the timeout. They are not going to do it. There's no music playing either, I guess. So the other night they were doing dances at the end of their timeouts. Madeline Boyer has 6 service points now. And another ace as Abby McMillan got caught napping a
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are gonna watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing. I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True convection cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True convection cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I thought about the staff of MDH, they're all good. And you will get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
Test 1, 2. There's the sound is back. I'm sorry about that, folks. Thanks for being in there. I'm sorry it took me so long to see that. Been caught up in the game. I apologize. It's 14-13 here as the had an injury timeout for Abigail Schaefer, who has been helped off the court. Looks like she will be out for the remainder of the day, I would imagine. Tough break for her. Somebody can let me know when you lost sound. I will try to recap what happened a little bit if somebody in the live chat can let me know where you lost the sound at. Courtney Oakman and Carrie Rushell, thanks for hopping in there. Sherry Schaefer, I apologize. Abigail Schaefer went to chase a errant pass at the net. She got there. She went under the net to do so and hit her head on the floor, it would appear. I'm just what it looks like. So they've cleaned up some stuff on the floor and we'll be ready to go here in a couple minutes, I do believe. So I apologize for the loss of sound. I've never had that happen. I had to unplug it and plug it back into the computer. It automatically found it as soon as I did that, but I apologize. So we're in set 3, 14-13. And we're going to get ready to go here. See who they bring into the – Zoe Griswold has come into the game. Don't know if she will be the setter. She came into – I'm sorry, Carrie. It didn't show that. I don't see that part of it on my screen. I'll work on that so that doesn't happen again. I apologize. So it's 14-13. Abigail Schaefer is off the court. If we hear anything, we'll let you know, but she did walk off under her own power, so there's an attack by Summer Ramsey and onto the floor, and it's a point for the Suns. Zoe Griswold, who is in for Schaefer, is back to serve now. She'll wear number 3. Gregory back to Bryan, a cross-court kill for Josie Bryan. 9 kills for Josie Bryan. It's 15-14. Summer Ramsey. Stevens is going to tip it across and get the kill. Side out. A kill for Stevens. That's her 12th. Amanda Stevens back to serve now. Set's going to go Bryan to Reed. Reed across court. Stevens is in her normal setting position, so this doesn't really tell us. I know they're going to get it up, and it's going to be out, hit across by Bryan. Now middle to McMillan. It's dug by Josie Bryan. Now Stevens is going to set to Ramsey. She's going to tip it across. It's dug again. That was Bryan again. Reed's going to push it across. Stevens and Reed is going to get the side out. As going back to serve now will be number 8, Allie Lopez. Griswold. Stevens, cross court and in for Abby McMillan. 17-15. Abby McMillan with her 9th kill. 12 kills for Stevens, 9 kills for McMillan, 3 for Summer Ramsey. Summer Ramsey now back to serve. Farrell. Reed on the attack and the kill, and over in front of a diving or beside a diving Summer Ramsey. Reagan Reed gets her 9th kill, and it's another side out. 17-16, back and forth they go. Ramsey, Stevens, McMillan tips it across and down. 18-16, McMillan with her 10th kill. Looks like Stevens may well be the setter now. We'll see if that changes when she gets to the front row. Coach Kerr checking his rotation, making sure everything's right. Griswold or Savannah Ramsey to serve. It's going to be a free ball coming across from Boyer. McMillan again on the set from Stevens, and Abby McMillan gets her 11th kill. And the Suns lead 19-16. This is set number 3. It's 1 apiece. We are going to 25, obviously. Farrell, a little trouble there. Bryan goes to get it. Reed's going to send it across. Stevens is there. Zoe Griswold. Now McMillan again. Back to Bryan. It's going to be second ball, and it's going to be a passing error, and it's 20-16 and a timeout Chargers. 20-16 Suns. So a little recap here, folks. Since we lost sound, I apologize for that. This game has been tied at 1, 2, 4, and 5. The Chargers took the lead at 2-1. The Suns took the lead at 5-4 and never looked back at this point. They have been cut to 1 a couple times, but it's never been tied, I don't believe. Never Doc marked it down if it was the case. It's never been tied, and they've never been behind since early when they took the lead. They were down 4-3. They tied it at 4 and took the lead 5-4. Haven't been behind since. Ramsey of the Savannah variety serves it up. Stevens, Ramsey, Griswold on the attack. Reed is there. Bryan's going to bring it back to Reed. She's on the attack. It's blocked. She gets it. Bryan now is going to go back row to Farrell. Farrell across. Stevens is the setter. It's going to be Ramsey bringing it across. Reed's going to come across to Reed. Bryan comes across to Reed, and Reed hits it into the net. It's 21-16. Savannah Ramsey. Getting her second straight service point. Bump set. Reed on the attack. Now it's Summer Ramsey. McMillan from Stevens. And McMillan gets another kill. That's her 12th. 12th kill for McMillan. It's 22-16. Bump set. Reed's going to bring, Stevens is there. Zoe Griswold comes to it. McMillan now on the attack. Farrell's there. Out to Reed it comes from Bryan. She's going to tip it across. Now a bump set backwards. It's going to be a free ball across. A quick note. It's going to come out to Reed and a setting error. Boyer was there and she had no block in front of her. Bryan decided not to give Boyer the ball in the middle and tried to go a quick out to Reed, and Reed could not get there. Bryan now to Reed from the right and a kill. It's 23-17. And back to serve will be Reagan Reed as Josie Bryan comes to the front row. Reed to Summer Ramsey. Griswold to Stevens, off the block and in. Amanda Stevens gets her 13th kill, and it's set point for the Suns. They were up by 1 when their starting setter left, Abigail Schaefer, due to injury. They have rallied behind Stevens and McMillan, and a little setting here from anybody who needs it in the right spot. Now it's going to be a tip across. Griswold's there. Stevens back to Griswold. She hits it across left-handed, keeps it alive. Boyer gets it, and Stevens is blocked, and Southeastern beats Illini West. A 4th block for Amanda Stevens. And Coach Kerr is on the sideline. If you know Coach Kerr is crying on the sideline. The way his team responded to the loss of their starting setter, who I'm going to guess will not be back for the rest of the day. And Coach Kerr, I saw him crying over here before the game was even over when he started opening up that lead. And a huge, huge response from Amanda Stevens and Abby McMillan. We'll tell you 25-17 the final. It's 25-16. 20-25, 25-17, a 3-set win for Southeastern over Illini West. Abby White had 4 points and 2 blocks. Gunning had 1 kill. Reagan Reed had 3 points, 1 ace, and 9 kills. Allie Lopez had 2 points. Josie Bryan had 9 kills. Madeline Boyer had 9 points, 3 aces, and 3 blocks. Didn't have a single kill, which is kind of surprising. Caitlin Farrell had 3 points. For the Southeastern Suns, we're going to start with the people at the top. I mean, if you're going to pick a player of the game, I don't know who you pick. I'm going to go with Stevens, but I don't. Abby McMillan was there too, but I'm going to think Stevens just maybe made a few less mistakes. Amanda Stevens, 5 points, 2 aces, 13 kills, and 4 kill blocks. Abby McMillan had 10 service points, 2 aces, 12 kills for the Suns. 6 points and 3 kills for Summer Ramsey. 5 points, 1 ace, a kill, and a block for Abigail Schaefer before she left midway through the 3rd set with her team up by just 1 point. We'll see if we can get any update on her as the evening rolls along. Savannah Ramsey had 4 points, I believe, 2 kills and a block. Kinsey Griswold had 2 kills and a huge set assist. And the thing I don't have on here for Amanda Stevens is a set assist that came after Abigail Schaefer left, and Griswold had 1 after she left as well. Huge, huge response for Southeastern as they come away with a 3-set win over Illini West here in the opening game of the championship pool for the Lady Suns Classic. That's how things wrapped up here. We'll take a break. We've got another 2 more matches to come here. And Unity and Illini West are next, and then it'll be Unity and Southeastern to finish the tournament off. Keith, I apologize. I think it came back halfway through while Abigail was getting hurt the 3rd set there. Hopefully you caught the end of it. I apologize for that. Unsure why it quit working. I've never had it quit working. Of course, I've also never broadcast for going on 9 hours before either. So I don't know if that has something to do with it or not. But at any rate, thanks for joining us tonight for that contest. We'll be back with the Unity Illini West game in just a few minutes here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.